The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? You got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that can come back and bite him in another ball game.
Yeah. Immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Milton Williams in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence.
This is caught at the 20. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 37.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game.
Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Second down in a yard.
Operating from the gun, Thurston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On 1st and 10, Thurston will set up the screen for Gibson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. If you look at this Bronco defense, they were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Hamler now on the return.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's Washington now to take over.
They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
42 yards. On 1st down, Thurston eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Thurston. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Stroud. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. A little juke. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This is brought in by Gibson. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
He's taken down at his own 8-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Thurston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thurston. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that's caught inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. conversion. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Wiggles free. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ready.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The throwing again is Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holmes. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
Ready, go.
And Stroud now to throw. That's going to be caught. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, and now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stroud to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Stroud. Over the middle, caught by London. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Broncos. But just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. K.J. Hamler returning it, taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
And got his man complete.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts,
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thurston looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The gain of 39 that time. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw. Thurston. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out.
Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 2. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
So we've reached halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Hamler now to return it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that quickly?
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holmes. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now Stroud. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holmes. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll send Judy in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That is caught, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off at 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Again, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead. In this third quarter, it's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Thurston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
They'll motion McLaurin left. To throw on 3rd down, Thurston. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Thurston. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're... So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Holmes has got it complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Stroud looking to throw.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Third and goal, Stroud.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Drake London
From 4 yards out.
and the Broncos have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Washington offense back out there. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Throwing on first down. Thurston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Throwing again. Thurston. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Powers through. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The kick by Piñeiro is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Piñeiro. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now they're going to motion Dotson to the left.
They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quick.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is complete to Holmes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Thurston. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they will take a knee here.